Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07 and welcome back to my existential dread. And by that I mean Metroid Other M. Unfortunately, not Metroid Dread. Last time, we found ourselves exploring more of the cryosphere as we uncovered the speed booster and what appeared to be a rotting corpse that was possibly attacked by a Metroid? But that's not really possible because Metroids are extinct. This episode, we're heading further into the cryosphere. Goodness. There's just a lot of Stommers around here, but nothing we can handle. Sector generator room. This is a bit more open of an area. Nothing down here on the base floor, but what you want to do is clear out these Stommers right here so that you have a clear shot to go for a ride. Grab onto this and get ready for some wall jumping. Samus will actually indicate when she's ready to wall jump based on when she looks like she's rearing up to jump. So use that as a tell to know, okay, I can jump now. Or in my case, forget, oh right, you gotta shoot that on the wall. Whoops. Let's just line up again. Yeah, she'll like turn her head back and be like, oh, there's a thing there. Blast that, which successfully lowers the platform so we can actually use it now. Oh god, there's another one of these things. Okay. Focus. 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 We can deal with these fumble eyes another time. I just don't like them. They're kind of disgusting. Unfortunately, I also realized I have to go up one level higher, so I gotta go around again. Got it. Nice. Nice Udesu, and drop. If you're fast, you can just run around it and not give it the chance to deal with you, so I just recommend doing that. Alright, go for a ride over this way. And what you want to do, I believe, is actually go here. So you can grab yourself a missile tank. Nice. Now, fumble eyes here, these things are kind of freaky. One, because of their protective barriers. Two, because, I don't know, man. These things just seem really out of place in this area for... This is a place for bioweapons. What the fuck kind of purpose does this thing serve? Homeland security? God help you if that was what it was for. Like, I'm wondering, whose idea was to go, yeah, I want this weird abomination of mankind that's, like, part fish, has a giant-ass eyeball, and, you know... just kind of hangs there and sucks the life force out of whoever gets too close. Like, whose idea was this? Like, what's the budget for this? I'm curious. Or I guess what's the market, rather? More Stommers in our way. Nothing we can't handle. If they try and jump at us, you can always just dodge out of the way. Got some ice block in the path, but nothing we can't handle with a couple missiles. I don't know how that worked, but whatever. Alright. And as you probably guessed from seeing that, just get a good running start. And let's go for a ride. Ready? Launch! Whoa! Curation! Okay, that's a bit rude. Thanks for blindsiding me, game. I don't think so. No, you don't. Ow. Okay, that's a bit rude. Also, don't really got much real estate to work with here, so be careful. Thankfully, we can always just knock him down, and then charge at him to finish him off. Nice. Second one! Okay, that's just rude. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, honestly. Okay, you want to try this again? Fine. I can do this all day, old man. I can do this all day, crabs. I do kind of like that he just tries to drop kick you, though. That's pretty great. Now stop doing that. Ow. Now get down here. And die already. Thank you. There we go. Much better. Unfortunately, though, we're kind of not in the clear yet, because if I remember correctly, we need to destroy at least some of these in order to actually get ourselves an item. But we do not have a way to shoot through solid objects. Keep that in mind for later, because we will be back through the cryosphere at some point, but That's just something to keep in mind. Because there is an item back there. The game just doesn't tell you that because the bottom floor counts as a separate floor. Oops. There we go. Another fly pod disposed of, which is always nice. And another save point. Come on, get on the platform. Samus. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, these things are sensitive. And you can't even always tell that you're on these things because you have to just wait for it to go, oh yeah, you're here. It's not the matter of pressing a button yourself like in other Metroid games. Or like receiving a prompt for it, it's automatic. Okay, now we're at a bit of a weird angle here. I believe this spot... Oh. What? What are you doing out here? This seems like the wrong environment. Why are you in here? Okay, whatever. Sure. Ow. I think I got hit in the cutscene. Fuck you, game. I don't appreciate that. Luckily, I think Ice Beam is actually the better way to go right now, so we're just gonna do that. If we can get that aim off, I suppose. For now, I guess we'll do this because I can't aim right. Oh my god. Like, I don't know why Groganch is in this place of all places, but it is somehow. Maybe he decided he was on vacation and wanted to go south for the winter. Kind of a stupid idea given that this is the frozen part, but whatever. Maybe this guy likes cold. Come on. Oh, okay, you're going high up. Okay, that helps me. At least it should. Okay, never mind, it doesn't. Come on. Oh god. Yeah, there's just a lot of things he drops when he's up high like that, so let's get high ourselves. Just do ourselves a whole load of weed. That should take care of the problem. But no. Ow. Come on. Hold still and die already, please. Or just flip back over, fine. Okay, what is with you? They don't normally flip this much, so this is throwing me for a loop. Okay, destroy the projectiles, come on. There we go, finally. Who the hell put a Groganch in the cryosphere? That thing looks like it is horribly out of place. But the good news is, we did cause a very small avalanche that we can actually use to get ourselves an item around here. I forget where exactly it is. It's on the outskirts somewhere. Yeah, this might take a minute to locate. Also, this place also looks extremely, extremely out of place, given that, you know, this is supposed to be a research station. I guess that's supposed to be a spotlight off in the distance. Where is that item? I know it's around here. Oh, okay, it's supposed to be over here. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll have to come back to that in a second. For now, we head up here. Looks like we found ourselves a little research lab, which is kind of nice. And wouldn't you know it, Samus decides to find someone. That's a bit of a problem. Okay. Since it already basically told you where it was, this one's obvious. Right here. Turns out we found at least one survivor. But yeah, poor Maurice has apparently been put on ice. That's 2 down. Which means, who's left? KG, Pierce, Adam, and Anthony. Not the best operation going on. for being honest. Blast this to clear it away, and we get ourselves, I believe, an Excel charge. Yes. I'll take that. Say, anything that buffs up our charge speed is useful for combat. Let's see if we can't talk to that lady. Materials storehouse. Unfortunately, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, there's an item there. We can't grab that for a while, though, so just savor not getting it while you can. Maybe. Maybe? No, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Damn. Just not enough room for that. Oh, there she is. Let's see if we can't catch her. Why are we doing the behind the shoulder thing? There is some boxes up top that I think at least one of them has something for us, but we can't access it right now. Let's see if we can approach.
I know why you're here.
Samus, you gonna tell them why you're here? Gonna do anything to try and help? There you go.
I'm here to rescue you. You're lying. I know the Galactic Federation wants to silence everyone who knows about our work here. How can I trust you when your troops are willing to kill each other?
Well, that's a problem.
Stay away from me.
Listen to me. We're here to rescue you.
Just tell her you're not part of the Federation. Or that could happen.
Hurry, this way.
Good dodge.
Wait. Get out of here.
Well, looks like someone decided to take matters into their own hands. Meet RB-176 Pharaoh Crusher. Yeah, that's actually this thing's name. Starting off this fight, freeze it. And try to avoid its claws. I don't know why it was so hard for me to say claws, but apparently it was today. Seems my stuttering human problem is a thing that still exists, as you can see. Ooga. If it gets you, it will try to slam you down to the ground or against the wall for a fair bit of damage. What I'm saying is, don't let that happen. It will also fire a laser that can freeze, cause a small eruption after a second. Okay. Okay, I don't know why it didn't let me dodge there. Thanks, game. I should also probably... Oh, God. This thing is kind of an annoying boss at first, but once you figure out the pattern for this thing, it's not too bad. Let's get that health bar displayed. Thank you. Oh, God. Pretty much your target right now is to just focus on its arms. That is your main objective. Because once you deal enough damage to him, you can freeze him. Like that. Do enough damage, and then you can blast them. And blast them off. Okay, he's going for the grab. I don't think so. Dodge out of the way of that. And freeze that other arm, so we can take care of that. No arms for you. However, he does have these. So now he's a bit more of a efficient, speed-based character, and he's just going to try and ram you down. Target right now is for his wheels. If you can get those stuck, you can deal a pretty good amount of damage to him. Get him stunned in place. that. Just keep dodging the best of your abilities to avoid this guy. He's a pretty big target, but thankfully you have a pretty decent amount of room to work with. And that Excel charge will come in handy in that regard as well. And when this happens, you'll see that up there. Shoot it with everything you can for some good damage. Once it turns red, though, he will have enough power to just pull his wheels right out. Thankfully, it's not something that you have to worry about too much. And he'll also start firing his beam straight at you instead of across. Stuck once more. And one more blast should do it. There we go. Well, I suppose that's one way to deal with it. I've heard people not liking being forklift drivers, but this is kind of ridiculous. Don't take it on other people working there. Unfortunately, whoever was in there is gone. Seems they managed to divert enough power to cause it to go wild so they could escape.
The Galactic Federation was sent to the bottle ship to keep those in the know from leaking information about the project. And no wonder. She'd been attacked by someone wearing a Galactic Federation power suit, and she implied that Maurice was killed by another soldier. Considering the mortal danger we'd survived together, I had to agree with her. There was a traitor among us.
Samus, the
Sus.
wavelength of that monster's cry is driving the other creatures into a frenzy. They've grown markedly more aggressive. It appears to be hiding in Sector 3 now.
It went back to the
Take the
pyrosphere?
elevator ahead of you to the main sector.
What does it have to gain from going in there?
To Sector 3. If you run into that thing, hit it with your plasma beam.
Ooh.
Gotta take it down.
I would appreciate getting to use plasma beam. Fortunately, Samus apparently did not take that as being authorized. Which she should have! Well, regardless. As you can see, there is some things that we can get from here. At least that's what I would say, but kind of can't reach them. Because we got boxes in the way. And there's no easy way to get back. This is kind of a one-way room for us now, so we just gotta go back over this way. Where is it? There it is. Use this to get up. But we have our new objective. We're heading back to the pyrosphere. But first, we got an elevator ride. So yeah, there's a traitor among us now. That's a bit of a problem.
Crafted into killers running free, the bottle ship had been turned into a nightmare replica of Zebus. And then here came
it hasn't.
Adam and the others. At this rate, the plan the Federation wanted to keep so secret would be revealed. So they sent in an assassin. Someone to wipe out any survivors, as well as anyone who learned about the secret project. KG, James, Anthony, and Adam. Could one of them really be a traitor? Until I found out who it was, I decided to call the traitor the Deleter. On top of everything, I started to think about that woman. Was she the one who sent the distress signal? And could she be the person in charge here, Madeline Bergman? Either way, I knew I had to protect her. She would be targeted again. And she wasn't the only one in danger. I, too, would be considered a threat here.
I mean, you're kind of a threat wherever you go, Samus, but that's besides the point. Also, can I just point out, the Deleter is such a stupid name for someone who's a literal traitor designed to kill people. Also, that's another dead. Poor bastard. That's half the team wiped. But yeah, Deleter is such a bad name because it seems like so overly dramatic. Like, you could have just said he was a double agent. Like, by Samus's line of thinking, she would have called the double agent Double. Like, come on. You can do better than that. But regardless, we took out a boss. Let's heal up. And now we gotta work our way back to the Pyrosphere. Is this what I think it is? No. Maybe? Maybe. Possibly. I'm gonna try heading this way first. Maybe. Okay, so this is kind of a weird room in that, well, for one thing, there's some full phones here. But what you're supposed to do is get yourself a good running start and just kind of clear the field of everything. Nope. Bad dog. How did that miss? Stupid missiles. But yeah, there is something directly above us, but we don't really need to focus on that right now. What we want to do is not hold any direction, hold 2, and apparently that actually goes away if you hold it too long. Whoops. Straight up. Well, I guess we can grab this while we're here. Samus just moved forward for that. That was kind of weird. Alright, let's try this again. Up. Not to here. Thank you. I believe... Yeah, this is what we're supposed to do. Drop a bomb here. Zoom. Over here. And we got a bit of a morph ball section. We don't really see these very often in other M's, so for those of you who actually just enjoy the morph ball, enjoy this while you can. But be careful because there are some fake holes in the floor, which can prove to be a bit of a problem, like that one. Ow. And we got some snommers to deal with, but just one good bomb will take care of that. All the way down here. Nice. We're about... Yeah, we're halfway through right now. We actually want to go in here and do this again. So that we go into a second section of this that is a bit bigger. And I believe there's an actual power-up for us in here as well if we're crafty. Ignore the snommers. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of there being, like, a double agent traitor who's designed to take care of this project, because we know that this is a Galactic Federation ship. We're aware of that. So the idea of them going, we don't want you, the rest of the Federation knowing about this, because there are rogue factions of the Federation, like, that's kind of the plot of Fusion. That makes sense to me. I'll take that energy tank. Nice. Now we're at 5. Now we're at the edge of this place, but by the looks of it, there is nothing else for us here. Because if we were to try and head back and, you know, shoot this, kind of can't. You know, glass in the way. And we can't break this glass either. This is not glass that you can destroy with missiles, because it doesn't tell you you can. Because the game doesn't feel like letting you use missiles. For now, we're just going on a bit of a snowboarding session with our bare feet. I'm not sure if that's impressive or just painful. Maybe both. Though in actuality, we weren't technically supposed to be doing this first. I just felt like doing this first because I just find it funny. Head this way instead. Because what happens now is that these panels open up and some cyber Zabetians enter to deal with you. And they can shoot through walls. But we can't, so that's a problem. So yeah, this kind of a sitting duck like this. Can't even use missiles on these because the glass is too strong. Okay. Luckily, Adam's got some help for us.
You need a permeating shot effect to get past this. I'm authorizing you to unlock your wave beam.
Somehow that worked. I'll take getting no damage from that. Thanks, cutscene. Wave beam. Increases damage and penetrates material that are transparent or semi-transparent. Very, very helpful. Because now, we can do this. Because yeah, this is a damage buff, but it also still has the Ice Beam properties, which is very helpful. Previous Metroid games would have most of your beam power-ups be separate from one another, but not in this game. This game shares that feature with Fusion and Dread, where all of your beams just stack on top of one another, and I kind of appreciate it. But as you probably have figured out, we need to use the Wave Beam now in order to actually open the pathway ahead of us. So instead, we're just going to dispose of these Volphone like this. Easy does it. Yeah, they don't really stand a chance with this beam, because most beams in the series do actually get stronger when you pick up the later ones, which I kind of appreciate. This one, it's easier to see that because since you're in combat a lot, you can see how much damage enemies take from your regular beam blasts. And man, once you start getting the later beam upgrades in Other M, they fucking shred enemies' health bars, and it's kind of great. Like, who even wants to use regular-ass missiles at this point? Because while they do have a concussive property and can knock enemies away, your beam just gets so powerful by endgame. Like, I just much rather do that instead. But regardless, head back this way. And now these panels are actually properly electrified. Ow. Some of them permanently electrified, so that can be a bit of a challenge. Ow. Head over this way. Alright. Dodge out of the way. Ow. Or at least I would have. Okay, head over to this side now. Much better. Yeah, now it actually makes a lot more sense to why we should have come here at this point. Because it's like, oh, that makes more sense. Ow. Just took the security system activating. Oh well. Drop down once again. And now we can actually, you know, use the wave beam for its intended purpose. Blasting through walls. Shoot that. And in doing so, we actually bring down a platform. If we'd have tried to go on the other path, we actually would not have been able to progress because we need this in order to go forward. So now we can just head back down. And for some reason an avalanche starts inside a building. Man, these places, like, suck for security purposes. Like, who was the asshole that went, yeah, I'm gonna run the avalanche simulation, don't mind me. Luckily, speed booster kicks in for safety, and that is a cutscene speed booster, so it'll always activate for safety, and you're just fine. Now we can just head over this way instead. Where you'll find a load of Julans, but these guys are now completely mincemeat, because Wave Beam goes right through them. Very, very, very nice. You'll also notice some of these panels are frozen. Shoot them with a missile to fix them and let them move normally to their position. Come on. Some of them you'll also note have issues with kind of holding up straight. What you want to do with that is actually blast them with your beam to freeze them in place for extra support. Kind of a neat idea. Kind of like that. Let's just blast that one as well to fix it. Oh, okay, fine. You're gonna play me like that? Sure. Wait for it to come back. Boom. Taken care of. Nice and easy. Also, fun thing about Speed Booster, you can do that. Oh, that's great. Alright, stand on this to heal ourselves up. And we get a better indication of where we're going, because that platform will take us all the way down that track, back to the sector divider, I believe. But I believe for now that's going to do it for us. We've made a lot of progress. We found ourselves one survivor, and we've discovered that there is a traitor amongst us. Very sus. So next time on Let's Play Metroid Other M, we'll be heading back to the Pyrosphere and seeing if we can find something out about that mystery creature and the the deleter. Till next time, ice out.